Imagine being on LSD, thinking that you're being attacked by snakes and falling into the centre of the earth, and then you kill your friend who's to the side of you because you think they're a snake. Well, in this case, the defendant and the victim both took LSD together because they were really addicted to this drug. And 2 mornings later, one of them books a one-way ticket out of the country, and the next day, the victim was found dead by the landlord. So obviously, the defendant was returned to the country immediately. How she actually died was by cramming 8 inches of bed sheets into her mouth. The victim also suffered 2 blows to the head and died of asphyxia and hemorrhaging to the brain. Just a quick side note on this. Murder, you have the intention to kill and you do the act. Manslaughter, you don't have the intention to kill. You've not got the guilty mind, but you still do the act of murdering. The jury accepted he had no intention to murder, but he still did the act, so they convicted him of manslaughter. And he was sentenced to 6 years for this. He wasn't happy, so he appealed. The court applied previous authority about whether a sober and reasonable man would foresee the risk, and that manslaughter actually required the mens rea to the extent that a sober and reasonable person could have foreseen the risk of taking drugs and causing harm. And I think that as reasonable people, we all know that if you take drugs, there is a risk of harm happening. And as drunkenness is not a defence, neither is taking LSD. The courts also furthered this that it doesn't matter how intoxicated you are from drugs or from alcohol. As long as this intoxication is voluntary, there is different rules if you are spiked, if the intoxication isn't voluntary. I can get into that another day. So self-induced intoxication is no defence to manslaughter, no matter how intense the intoxication, because a loss of control is foreseen by letting yourself become intoxicated. And for this reason, the appeal was dismissed and the conviction was upheld.